we're starting to see that a double healer setup benefits a hyper-mobile fighter such as the Benedetta. And yes, she's categorized as assassin, but she's built as a fighter.
Let's see how this spells out for MNNE Evos. If with this, again, slightly adjusted draft, but still, you see that they're sticking to their guns with a double support situation. If it'll give them the sweep. Oh, what just went down? Wait. Boy at AR here. We will talk about the emblems in just a bit. There's still a few skirmishes happening. That's AR pushing Echo out of their jungle. Well, I mean, you're reacting. You don't usually see this, right? The concussive blast on the Benedetta.
The Benedetta. I honestly don't know why you would do that. So I'm excited to see how they're gonna play this out.
Benedetta though.
Tank Benedetta,
Likely.
I guess.
Oh, wait a minute!
All right, that's part of the combo. Just giving the try again sticker.
Okay, so let's... Yeah. Okay, that's looking by this concussive blast onto Boyd AR. We know how it can actually be beneficial if you're more on the damage type, but just by looking at this, his own blend. Oh, there's adaptive penetration, and as well, you have seasoned hunter. So one thing also you guys pointing out that this could actually be a tank Benedetta, but he would actually rely mostly on the AoE based damage. You have a good basic attack, you have magic damage, but one thing also, how would you even utilize more in the backline takedown from Echo? Because most of the parts that we see Benedetta is more on the aggressive side. So that's why we saw one we react like, how is this a concussive blast mix? Is this the right mix for MNNE Evos from XP lane now to the jungle up against Carl Teasy?
Like, honestly, if you're going for a tank Benedetta, I guess getting a concussive blast that stacks with HP. Again, this scales with HP. So I guess that's where the chunk of the damage would go. And Boyet will be playing this in a way that utilizes the mobility, but not so much the damage. But it's already a turtle take. Who's going to secure the first turtle of the game? Looks like it's still going to be Carl Teasy. And Echo will be taking first blood as well.
And the casualty there, going to be Boyet AR. He's not quite tanky just yet. And that's, I guess, an oxymoron, a paradox that Boyet has to deal with this whole game, is you're building a tank Benedetta, but her stats at base aren't built that way.
Yes.
So you have to rely on your agility, you have to rely on your flexibility.
Yeah, also, the spell vamp is not even present for this Benedetta. To see how he could actually, or she could actually sustain most of those team fights. And that's one problem also to adjust. How will the damage suffice MNNE Evos early game? Yeah, they rounded the index, but also the objective taking is going to be challenged against Carl Teasy, which will have a good time with the Frederick.
Oh, wow, off-camera kill. We barely caught it in that minicam. Lord JM takes down Sanford.
Damn.
And that's a buffed Yu Zhong.
Dude, that's a solo kill on a world champion too, but Doming almost taking a lot of damage over there, almost lethal, but MNNE Evos evens out the kill score. Echo still holds a 400 gold lead, and Lord JM, a lot of eyeballs on this kid. Again, I have to say that he's really doing well,
Man,
in this entire series.
He's eating well. Look at how much he chunked away that gold shield up top in the XP lane. About 40 seconds until the next turtle comes up, and we're looking at a 1-and-1. MNNE Evos wants to leverage that 1v1 kill, but it looks like 40's going to learn from that. Oh, JP looking for a kick.
Oh, nice flicker coming in from Doming. Now Carl Teasy has to tank a bit of damage. Are they going to cut the wave? No, they won't. They're going to allow it to flow around. MNNE Evos does have their defenses up on Doming AR. I got to say, the next turtle fight should be an even fight.
Yeah, speaking of being even, also the wave clears being utilized early game by Echo as well. So MNNE Evos, in a way, they're clearing up mostly...
Oh! Grant that purple! Stolen!
He did use his retribution though, so this effectively gives the turtle to Echo.
All right. Looking back at it now, in the moment it's amazing, but in hindsight, I think that's a waste.
Yeah, that was
Carl
a waste.
Teasy, thank you for that.
He's got to be real with you, Lord JM 3v1!
Oh no, Lord JM stuck in a rock in a bad place, basically. MNNE Evos, they lose one.
Okay. That was tough. That was tough. I don't know what Lord JM was thinking.
Yeah, dude.
And partly maybe a miscomm. Maybe he thought that they were still playing with an Angela. But right now in the jungle, JP just pressuring MNNE Evos.
Bit too aggressive over there for Lord JM. Now Sanji feeling it. Carl Teasy trying to get the purple buff, but looks like JP would go in first. Beatrix doesn't land a lot of skills. Boyet goes in with the dashes. They're looking for JP, but up top, nice sidestep from Doming, but it's not enough to survive because Sanford is already there. Does give Lord JM a bit of free reign up top, though.
Echo with the divide and conquer. Francis, you were saying?
Yeah, they also use a lot of ultimates. The Beatrix, that not having the first item locked in for her own benefit was actually a waste of ultimate and didn't hit anybody. So the challenge right now is how will the damage connect? But just by looking at Echo's momentum right now, the gold is leaning towards Medic. Can you hold that thought?
Ooh, JP with a great play does find Boyet, and now they are making sure that it is known and they are feeling confident in the game. 3K gold lead for the Orcas.
That's disgusting. They effectively have two Way of the Dragons. The other one is a Circling Eagle. Again, the isolation through the roof for Echo. They can pick off anybody they want.
And now they're going to try to dive mid lane too. They do find Brusco, and now Brusco's in trouble. Played a bit of jumping jacks over there in Echo. They do find another kill.
Like
and
a
turret.
trampoline, like a trampoline.
A trampoline, man.
Yeah, good push in the mid as well. So opening up a lot of camps for Echo to even take. Another purple, another orange maybe. But Sanford with the hold of the bottom lane now, even up against Doming DR, is really a great pressure for their winning condition for the damage. Doming AR with this Benedetta on this Concussive Blast is a challenge, and even it could actually be a struggle if it doesn't work out correctly. Because if Echo has just a lot of team fights and even a great early to mid spike, which actually they did, this is actually a great way to even amplify more of the damage for Benecutie and Sanford.
You mean Boyet. Boyet on the Benedetta.
Yeah, and let me just say that this doesn't really work well with the buffs and Benedetta.
It's not,
Yeah, because all of the buffs and Benedetta stacks and physical damage. It absolutely makes 0 sense to put her on tank.
You have to build HP, to build armor. It really, well, at best, you're a nuisance. At worst, this is what happens. Nothing comes through.
Yeah, nothing
right?
comes through. So I don't think that the switcheroo Lord JM suddenly gives up the Benedetta for Teresa is working out for Minana Evos.
man.
And for Boyet, he could have just gone AD. Like, let's just face the truth that Benedetta isn't good if you're building her tank.
It's difficult, man. A bunch of their damage is, what? Focused on Doming AR. Doming has to get it right.
True.
Also the pressure as well. So how will you even go and answer your late game? With Dominator having one death here, yeah, he has the BOD now. But to check more on the teammates of Inanna Evos, yeah, they're building on the defense. They're looking at Purifies, they're looking at Flickers, but most of the resources they do is mostly for the escape. And with this response that Echo has been doing, the pressure they're giving them in Inanna Evos is pushing them to a corner to even hold or even defend their base. Look at that, just by down bottom, Boyd is trying to clear something. But again, you guys mentioning that the objectives is not the right recipe for this one yet. And Echo is utilizing this window, and they found one.
Damn, the conceal play, and now Brusco still surviving. Lord JM,
Oh,
though, where they're going in, they're going back. Another taunt, another kill goes to the hands of Echo. And now they're going to go for the Flicker ultimate. The Torn Apart memory doesn't finish him off, but the rest of Echo does. And now a 1v1 with Break 1, and Boyet does take one kill. Boyet has to escape, but the Sha Eruption will be taking him down. And now Echo, the Orcas are celebrating this early.
It's so difficult, given that Echo is, what, 6,000, 7,000 gold ahead now? True. And you've split up Minana Evos, wherein they're good when it comes down to the 5v5, but you denied them that. Oh, here we go, another Apex Predator from Echo, side to side. Benecutie with a milestone in his career.
Yeah, he smiled, achieved 1,000 kills in his MPL Philippines career, ranking 5th in MPL Philippines all-time kills leader. Wow.
What an achievement for also one of the nominees for International Esports Awards. Congratulations, Benecutie. Hopefully you win that award, and Echo will be securing this first Lord of the game.
Approaching the 9K gold mark. Wow, what a spike coming in from Echo after that. By God, Lord number 1. That was just Lord number 1.
Yeah, 9 minutes, and they pushed Minana to a corner that it's just being done by Daddy JP.
He's an actual dad, by the way.
Actual dad, actual dad.
If I'm not mistaken, he became a dad. His wife Mitch gave birth, I'd say, during a grand final, during the playoffs.
That's how you know it's true.
Yeah, season 5, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, a lot of things happened for Echo, the Super Team era, the World Champion era, and now they're just casually walking into a 9K gold lead within the first 9 minutes of the game, and they're still building that gold lead because the Lord is still in the mid lane. Sniper does land in Benecutie, but He's gonna shrug that off.
Yeah, to just talk about the gold earned right now. 4 players from Echo is actually on top of our charts. And just by looking at the item build of even Brody or Bendicuti, has more penetration, but
JP with a play, with a flicker, and now Lord JM might just be... Actually, he's gonna survive with a guiding wind. And now they're gonna be able to defend because that was a good disengage.
All right, see what I say? In the 5v5, when they're all clumped up, MNNE EVOS actually puts up a fight now, Boyet. Oh, a little too deep, but they're gonna punish! Echo!
Here comes Electo final blow, but not a lot of damage coming in from Boyd AR. Respectable though, Sanji might just wall down, but looks like he's gonna double dash out to safety. Echo still ahead by 9.4.
Close
He
call!
lives. Sanji lives by just having the lead right now of Echo for 10 or 9k. That's one way to even see what is the damage part of MNNE EVOS right now. How does it answer to Echo's lead? Because right now they're left with 3 turrets. And also, doming AR to look at his items, and just having them left road in BOD. Fine, he has the build-up for the right items, but isn't even enough. Oh, what AR!
Classic Benedetta move, Electo final blow to just clear out the minions. And you know the thing about MNNE EVOS right now is that they have a lot of wave clear. They do have a lot of sustain as well, which is prime tools to defend again and again and again until such a point where the gold lead doesn't matter anymore.
That's right. No, in mid-trio alone, they can clear the waves by themselves. Lord James can go around and find a flank. All the while, the waves are in control. So MNNE EVOS here, they're not afraid. They're actually going to hold their ground here. And again, for the first time in this game too, right? It looks like things are turning around.
Yeah. And you could feel Echo a lot more confident now.
Yeah, and with the confidence now, a lot of things are being pressured. How would you even, again, utilize the vision and info for the lineup of MNNE EVOS? You're looking at Oracle, we're looking at Dominance Ice, we're looking at War Axe, by just being built by Benedetta right now. So a lot of things that actually has been slowed down for MNNE EVOS. And they're really having a hard time even to make a play.
Gentlemen, y'all saw that, right? Yep. Lance, he built the photo.
Yeah, the photo, dude.
He built the photo.
He built the photo. And if you guys are asking what the photo is, it's the Flask of the Oasis. It's too long, so we made an acronym.
It's a special item that you can find underneath Magic, but it's built for support heroes.
Yeah, and really quite the effective item too. You know, second Lord of the game, secured by Echo.
Yep, BT dubs, quick and easy. Again, we've hit here a speed bump, because again, MNNE EVOS put up a great defense. Echo has to step on the clutch. They have to change up the way that they approach this. And here's Sanford showing respect, man. How often do you see this, especially when you're winning this hard? Sanford's like, all right, you know what? That's a little too much. I need some sustain. Let me build an Oracle.
You know, it's just so hard to throw out a 10k gold lead. It has already happened several times in this regular season. You do not want to be the team that loses from a 10k gold lead.
Yeah, you don't need to be that behind if you want to bounce back out. Even with the damage received, Carl TC, 3 members of Echo just tagging it in.
Oh, immediate pickoff. Crucico AR out of the game already. And now they're going to go for a mid lane push here. Echo with an 11k gold lead. Renner's Apathy doesn't land on anyone. It looks like they're going to go all in. Electo final blow. Trying to defend at Lord JM on the back line. Going to go in for the vengeance strike. But here comes Torn Apart Memory. They're trying to sustain him alive. And it looks like he's going to go back to the base. But looks like they're going to go for the base instead. And now Sanji is half HP. Lancy has to go back. Boyd AR, they're able to secure the first wave in the mid lane. But looks like an inhibitor will be destroyed down bottom lane.
Yeah, also, the top would actually fall down. That was a great defense from MNNE EVOS. Yes, they have wave clear and also have defense. So right now with the defensive items, they're mostly making use of that part to even hold the damage of Echo. With this kind of lead, they also need to make sure on how to isolate even just one here. So look at that, JB just finding a great vision from MNNE EVOS. Sanji being trapped though, but he still survives.
Oh no, JB finds him!
Electo final blow. Used defensively, and he's able to escape. Now Carl TC is just holding a big chunk of the minion waves as Bendicuti clears everything out.
Oh boy, it's got fancy footwork. I like it. I miss Benedetta. It's calls like that. It's moments like that that really make a hero and a player memorable. Talking about that last moment where MNNE EVOS almost got wiped out inside their own base off of a Torn Apart Memory. Was that not the holiest of all holy healings? Was that not the best a photo can do for you in the hands of Lancy? I missed actually Rafaela doing this. If anything, it
Yeah.
was MNNE Evos that debuted Rafaela.
Yeah, it's the flash of the Oasis, it's the buff of the Rafaela, and you have a way to even protect your teammates in that kind of defense. With the little amount of damage Doming is building for the final late game answer they need to do, but just having the photo that you guys talked about is the answer to have a great stronghold bait just even in the base. Looking at the items here, yeah, we're seeing a build-up also for the damage of the Demon Hunter Sword of Beatrix, so this answers a lot for their buy time for this game. 9-3, it's still working, but this is just a way that this could easily be used. But it's a time that they could actually be questioned if they could even hold this part of what Echo's lead right now.
It's a 12K gold lead, my guy.
If anything, I'd say this is the best spot for MNNE Evos to be for the first time in this 15-minute game, especially after getting pummeled in the better part of the mid-game. They're actually leaving the base now.
Yeah, now
So, can they contest? No, the answer is no. They're not going to contest. Never mind.
It's a bit too dangerous to contest, and now Echo just gonna firmly secure the third Lord of the game after securing 3 turtles. All of the objectives in game number 2. This is a clean objective wipeout. And now
Oh, cancelled!
Cancels Boyet, but honestly, this is going to be an escape for Boyet, unless, of course, he gets locked down. No more eye for an eye. Electo final blow. No, oh, here comes eye for an eye. He does have his passive. Flickers in, gets kicked. The shield is there, but it's not
Guiding
enough.
Wind!
And he's going to go down. Guiding Wind to the Petrified. Brusco AR will be dashing out to safety. MNNE Evos, they lose their jungler in a crucial moment.
The effort, though, you saw how Brusco tried to save him. And again, that whole guiding winds adjustment. It was a close call.
Yeah, it was even an inch that MNNE Evos was forced to even respond. Now there's a push in mid. A lot of things will actually be discussed, but how can they defend?
Lord JM with a 2-man ultimate there, but looks like Lord JM, they're going to go in once again. Will this be the base focus? But look at that, the damage is real, and the sustain is no longer there. And looks like Echo will be securing game number 2. We're looking at a game number 3, boys.
This winning moment is brought to